Good morning, Barry Bryson here. Thank you for joining me for another 5 good minutes with the Word. I know I'm turned around in our 5 good minutes studio, but the sun is sufficiently low in the sky to permit a different vista for you, the viewer. We're in Matthew chapter 5 today, and we're going to be looking at verses 38 through 42. In Matthew chapter 5, of course, Jesus is talking to us about how to read our Bibles, to look for the will of God, also talking to us particularly about how we deal with each other, and showing them how they have failed to read the word correctly. You have heard that it was said, an eye for an eye and a tooth for a tooth. Now, this is mentioned 3 times in the books of the law. Exodus chapter 21, verse 24, Leviticus chapter 24, verse 20, and Deuteronomy chapter 19, verse 21. It's known as the lex talionis, the law of retaliation, but it prevents retaliation. In other words, it's supposed to be establishing a baseline of justice so that there are no punitive damages. In other words, I don't get to get repaid in full and then to punish you for the pain and suffering that you caused me. I can't take more than was taken from me. The problem with that generally is that you and I are almost never going to agree on what justice is. I'm always going to think that you've wronged me much worse than you think you've wronged me, and vice versa. So what Jesus says to us is that the point God was trying to make in all of Scripture is that there should be peace and justice between people, that you can't just go off and take your revenge on someone. And what he challenges us to do is to give grace, to give more. I say to you, do not resist him who is evil, but whoever slaps you on your right cheek, turn to him the other also. And if anyone wants to sue you to take your shirt, let him have your coat also. And whoever shall force you to go 1 mile, go with him 2. Give it to him who asks of you, and do not turn away from him who wants to borrow from you. It's interesting to notice how Jesus phrases this. If someone slaps you on your right cheek, they've hit you with their left hand. And most people are right-handed. And so in offering your other cheek, you're offering yourself up to an even greater blow. The one thing that Jesus didn't tell us to do was back down. You cannot keep Jesus' command and back down. You have to stand your ground. This is a stand your ground law. But it isn't stand your ground and hit back. It's stand your ground and don't hit back. And then he says we have to go the extra mile. Now, we use that to mean to do more than is expected of us, more than even is deserved. And that's exactly the way Jesus means it too. A Roman soldier could demand that you carry his armor for a mile and no more. And Jesus says, go the extra mile. Do more than is expected of you. Give more than is deserved from you. He's not saying that we just liquidate everything that we have so that we have nothing left. That means someone else has to take care of us. He can't be meaning that. What he means is what he says. Go the extra mile. Do more. He didn't say if someone, wants your coat, give him your shirt and your house and all your possessions. He didn't say that. He said, go the extra mile. Do more than is expected of you. Give more than is deserved from you. And that's the way we read the Word. We take the principle that Jesus has given to us, and then we live by that principle, allowing it to expand out to control every aspect of our lives. That's what Jesus means. And that's what that law meant as well. And that's the way Jesus teaches us to read it. Okay. We'll finish up chapter 5 next time. Thank you so much for joining me for what is today 5 minutes with the Word. We'll see you next time.